Hello, hello. I'm back. It has been a really long time, and I I decided it's time to come back. We've had an awful lot going on um, in the last several months. I want to welcome everybody in today. Um, Hi, Rebecca. How are you? It's good to see you here. Um, I just wanted to come on tonight and chat a while, um, tell you a little bit about what's been going on, what's kept me from being here. Got a terrible frog this evening, but I hope you're all doing well. I have missed you. I have missed you a lot. You are all very important to me. You are part of my support system, and I definitely need that. So, anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Hope everything is going well for you. Rebecca, I'm sorry to hear about your shoulder hurting. That is really miserable. But I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but I think my neighbors are outside mowing right behind my bedroom. So that's what the noise is if you hear it. So I've been thinking for a while now what to do to come back. And I got to work on my watch hours again, so probably I will do a lot of lives in different times of day. And I plan to do some more videos. Not real sure what direction those will go, but I do plan to do some videos here and there. Going live is somewhat easier for me with everything that we have going on. But first of all, I will update you on the rescues that I've taken in. Still have almost all of them. Some of you have probably seen my post from last weekend. Uh-oh. Did we just lose my screen? Or is that just on my side that it's buffering? Ah, there I am. Okay. If you saw my post last Friday, you will know that we lost babies. That's really hard. We must be having internet issues again. It says we're okay, but anyway, Bubba is the one that we lost. He's the one that was white with a little black slash on his Bubba's eye and a black tail with a white ring. Super sad that we lost him. He was so sweet. He was a real cuddly, lovey little guy, and his absence is felt not just by Logan and I, but by all of his siblings and cousins and aunts and uncles and everybody. Everybody's missing him. We do still have the other 22. I've not been able to find homes for any of them. Got several leads, and then they backed out at the last minute. So, yeah, we still have all of them. We have a new batch of kittens that is living here. Hey, Logan. Thank you for being here. We have a new batch of kittens that are about between 8 and 10 weeks old, and we are caring for them. The daddy has disappeared, Phantom. I'm not sure where he is, but I call for him and he doesn't come. I'm hoping that means that somebody took him in. There's a couple of other kittens that are running around, and occasionally they come up to the house, but we don't see a whole lot of them. But the others, I'm getting tamed down. I don't let them in the house. I have too many in the house. But we have one that, well, I know for sure that there's 2 males. I haven't been able to get hands on the other 2. But we named them Freckles and Felonious. And Freckles is named Freckles because he's got a little patch of calico on his face, right by his mouth and nose, and it's so cute. It looks like a bunch of freckles. And then the other one is Felonious, off of the Waltons, because he looks just like Homer Lee. So we named him Felonious because Felonious was the other Baldwin cousin on the show. So then there was another little one, and I've been able to pet that one, and I picked it up once, but I haven't been able to handle him since. And then the other one we named Spot. It's almost completely white, except for it has about 4 circles of black on its side, and it has a black cape or hood over its ears and along its forehead, much like China and Joey. So because I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, been calling that one Spot. Obviously, he has spots on his side. But then the littlest one, I don't know whether it's a boy or a girl, so I haven't given it a name. But we're caring for him, and that's all we can do right now. So anyway, I'm getting notifications here. I need to turn my volume off on my phone. I do really appreciate everybody that's watching this, whether you're watching it live or on the replay. I appreciate each one of you. It's just good to be back. I would like to know days and times that are good for you to be here, and then I can try to work around that. Let's see. Life changes. Well, as you know, I tried to start a comeback at Christmas time, and I got behind on my videos, so I didn't get that all finished. But shortly after that, I continued to try to come back a little bit here and there, and I was struggling. Last year, when I stopped doing lives and making videos, it was a very difficult time. We had just lost my father-in-law in August, and thanks, Logan. that was really, really hard. I was dealing with a lot. And then there were some things that took place behind the scenes that caused some pretty deep hurt in my heart. And I just couldn't come and pretend like everything was okay. And that's why I took the fall off. You can't hear me? Logan, can you hear me? I've got the worst frog in my throat. Okay, are you hearing me on the computer or on the video, or are you hearing me from the bedroom? Can you hear me yet, Rebecca? Okay. Okay. Well, I'll hold off then and let you come back in. Um, yeah, as I was saying, there was a lot going on last year. We had a lot happen behind the scenes that hurt me deeply. And it came on the heels of losing my father-in-law, whom I loved dearly. And I took, oh, good, your phone's working. Good. I took last fall off to try to heal my heart. And like I said, when I came back and did the Christmas Advent videos, I was doing really good for a little bit, and then things happened and I got behind. And I never did finish last year's Vlogmas. But I hope to do it this year. I hope to get an early start and get my videos all recorded and uploaded before. I tried to continue making videos and going live in the spring. My mother-in-law moved in with us, and my entire schedule, my way of doing things has changed. It's really different when you have someone else living in the house, and it's different when you have your mother-in-law living with you. And I'm not saying that it's been bad, because it's been a lot of fun having her here. There's a lot of adjustments that you have to go through. And she and I get along very, very well. So that's not been a problem. It's just trying to figure out how to balance what I want to do with what she wants to do, with what we have to do. She also does not hear very well, and she doesn't realize when I'm on the computer, when I'm live, and sometimes even if I tell her, she'll forget. So that's a challenge, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to work it out. I really want to be here. I miss our interactions. I miss the support and the camaraderie. I just really miss it, and I want to be back. So anyway, my mother-in-law moved in March, and she will be here for quite a while. And so we're just going to make some adjustments and go from there. Then again, if you're just joining us, I'm just kind of giving an update on where I've been. Hey, Patrick. Hi, how are you? I didn't see you sneak in. So I'm just kind of giving an update on where I've been, what's been going on, and what I hope to do in the future. I really want to get back to doing my lives. I want to get back to doing interviews. I really, really miss doing interviews with other creators. I want to get back to my thoughts for Thursday. I can't guarantee that they would be out on Thursdays, but my goal is to be able to go live and do those Bible studies with you. It seems like the last time that I was able to do one, that was everybody's consensus that they enjoyed the live as opposed to the video. So we'll see how that goes. And I also want to start adding in more videos about the cats and the rescue work. I want to add in some cooking videos here and there. So yeah, that's kind of what my goal is in the future. I would, hi DJ. Yes, cats definitely do. The post that I made Friday is around 600 likes on it already. I've never had a post that big. Well, my husband's included if he wants to be. Speaking of my husband, in July, he lost his job. And so we are praying for a new job for him. And the sooner the better. And God's going to have to carry us, because after this month, we just don't have it to pay all the bills and buy groceries and put gas in the van. So my contribution is going to be working this channel as hard as I can and building up my watch hours again and trying to get monetized. I really need to do that. And if you're a creator, you already know that those requirements are changing in February. And my understanding is that you have to have double the subscribers and double the views. So I got a lot of work cut out between now and then. And that's where you all come in. I need your help. I need you to share the channel, share any of the videos, show up at the lives. Even if you catch it on a replay, that would be awesome. It'd be very helpful. I know some people go on and do marathons, but I think just jumping back in right now, that's not a good idea. I don't think that I would have the viewers that I need until I get back into the swing of things. But I could sure use your help getting my watch hours back up, getting my subscribers up. I believe right now I have 571. And for full monetization before February, I need 1,000 subscribers, and I believe it's 3,000 or 4,000 watch hours, somewhere in there. So yes, I've been to a few of those marathons, and they are quite an adventure. It's one of the biggest challenges is coming up with something to do or talk about for a few hours. Hi, Jody. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I I don't really know what to talk about other than what I've already shared. I would love feedback. I'd love to know what you would like to hear and what you would like to see from me. And I'm struggling, so I really need your encouragement. Yes, the cats are very cute. If I can get them to come over and be a part of it. I know one thing, their personalities have really changed and shown up the older that they get. Thank you, Jody. This one you'll probably all remember. This is Miss Moana. She was the little itty bitty one when she was a baby. And now she's still a little bitty one compared to the others. But she has definitely grown up and put on weight. And she has got a really fun personality. Really fun personality. She gets up here and she does a lot of flip-flops and she doesn't take no for an answer. She is Miss Personality, definitely. She's one of Caroline's babies, one of her last babies. It was Boise, hon. Thank you, Patrick. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I'm going to endeavor to get back to Kevin's lives, Tuber Chat. I have not had opportunity to go and do that. And it's kind of hard to get back into the swing of things when you've let it go for so long, but it's definitely something I want to do. I just found out yesterday that I cannot continue seeing my counselor due to insurance, of all things. And oh, DJ, that would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome. I wish you guys could see this right now. Look at this. She just flopped over and put herself in this position. She's a ham. But I have gotten a lot of subscribers from Tuber Chat in the past, and I definitely want to get back to that. Yeah, I just need to do it. And I also am looking for people to interview. Hashtag hamcat. Absolutely. She is a ham. But, well, let's see. What was I just saying? I don't remember what I was saying, but I will get back to Tuber Chat and I will see what I can do about getting my subscribers up where they need to be. The big thing is going to be the watch hours. Oh, the interviews. Yes, thank you. I'm definitely wanting to get back to doing interviews. If you know of a small channel that you think would enjoy having their channel put out through an interview, let me know. Send me the name and I'll reach out to them or have them reach out to me. Either way, there's still a link in my description that will connect them with me, and my email should be there. So, yeah. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? I mean, it's been a long time since we have hung out together, and kind of miss it. No, you're not doing that. Ow. Hi, Misha. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We're just kind of hanging out right now. I did all the important stuff at the beginning. So, yeah, if you have a topic you'd like to talk about, let me know so we can hang out and chat a while. Oh, Skippy is always here and a nuisance. Skippy's somewhere out there in the living room, I believe. But he's still just as big of a baby and a nuisance as he always has been. Thank you, Misha. I appreciate that. It's nice to be live again. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome, DJ, for both you and your mom. What are you going back to school for? And Rebecca, you've changed your email again? You'll have to send me an email so I get that. Skipper thinks he's the boss. He's he can be put in his place pretty easy by some of the others. We have a few that are getting to be quite ornery, little pills, and I think one of the biggest changes as far as personality has been Opal, and I don't see her right now. She's usually laying on the floor in the bathroom, but Opal has finally started getting a personality. She, for so long, was just kind of there. She just kind of laid around. She just didn't do much of anything. And the last few months, I'd say probably the last 4 or 5 months, she started coming out of her shell. She's starting to get a little sassy, and she still lays around everywhere, but she gets out and she will play now. It only took her over a year to become a cat. She's a big girl, very big girl. She's a little butterball. Let's see. DJ says, we finally got our new car. I'm going to be a medical coach, and my mom is going to be a vet technician. Awesome. That's great. That'll be taking up quite a bit of your time. So let's see, who else has changed a lot? Junie has become center of the universe in his head. That's Junior. If you start petting another cat and he's nowhere around, look out, he'll be there. You got to pet him too. He's not quite as ornery as he used to be. He's mellowed out a little, wants to be a love bug. Emerald is a real love bug. She wants just to be loved on and attention paid to her. Same with her sister, Minnie. Minnie has really, really become a lot of fun. You walk by her, she lays around a lot, and you walk by her and she'll reach out and grab you so you can pet her. That's what she lives for. If you see her run and bounce and play, you better get a video because it doesn't happen often. Yes, Tally is a mess. Talia, one of the little white girls. And oh my goodness, she is so sweet. There's something different about her. I know that she has something musculoskeletal that's not quite right. It took her well over a year to learn how to actually jump. and be a little bit confident in her jumping skills. Usually she climbs. We call her Tootie or Toots, and nobody messes with her. Pretty much nobody, except for her boyfriend, Skippy. She's madly in love with Skipper. He's her hero, and he's looking at her like, little sister, go away. Would you just leave me alone? They're funny together. They are so funny. So she's growing and changing and being a little bit of a pill at times, just part of her personality. Bianca has mellowed out since becoming a mom. She's not as spicy as she used to be. She always had a little spunk, and now she's pretty much sticking to herself. China's coming out of her shell. She's getting to be more love-seeking and just more present. Her son, Joey, Bubba's brother, he's got quite a personality. He was really hard to keep alive when he was little, and now he's just grown, and he wants to be loved, but he also wants the food. He gets first dibs when he can. Even if all he does is nibble at it, he has to have first dibs. That comes from when he was a baby and he wasn't getting enough food. And he became very food possessive, but he's mellowed out a lot. Let's see. The one behind me over here, that is Becky. She's just so sweet. She just kind of slips in now and then to let you know she's there. She wants to be loved, but she also knows how to entertain herself quite well. One of her favorite things to do is to spin circles chasing her tail or chasing shadows. She will follow me as I walk sometimes and attack the shadows, especially at nighttime. She's got a really special, sweet personality. Jim Bob is still a problem child. He has quit peeing on things that he shouldn't for the most part. I think he still does once in a great while, but he's doing better about that. But now his thing is to attack certain others. He wants to attack Bianca and a few of the other ones with cats. And he's just being a pill. Vernie has really changed. Vernie wouldn't even let me hardly touch him the last time that I was here live and really working my channel. Yeah, Jim Bob and his brothers are named for the Waltons, Misha. The funny thing is, there's 5 boys in his litter. We have Ben, we have Jim Bob, we have Vernon, and we have, Vernon was the junk man. And Homer Lee, he was cousin Homer Lee Baldwin for the Baldwin sisters. And then, who am I forgetting? Ike. Ike is named for Ike Godsey, the storekeep. And Jim Bob and Homer Lee and Vernon were first, when I first started handling them, they looked like they were females. And so they had female names. Homer Lee was Mamie. Vern was, oh gosh, I just forgot. Olivia, I think. No, Verdi. Verdi Grant. There was an Olivia in there somewhere. And then Jim Bob was Elizabeth. And it wasn't until they were about 4 or 5 months old that we realized that they were actually boys. And some of them were identified when I took them in to be spayed, and they came back neutered. So that was a huge mistake on my part. But to be fair, they had a lot of fluff, and they didn't descend on time. So maybe they have a complex. Maybe that's why they're such pills. They don't know what they are. I don't know. But that's really cool that you were able to go to the museum in Virginia. I think that would be absolutely amazing. When I went to see Logan in Missouri, we went to the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum, and we got to see and tour her 2 houses that were there, as well as go through the museum. And that was really, really awesome. So anyway, that's not all the cats, but that's the ones I can think of. I did plant a garden this year. Oh, you will love it. Absolutely love it. We went to the one in Mansfield, Missouri, and that was just incredible. My garden, I got a really late start on, and again, having Mom here kind of changed how we did things, and so I didn't get an early start on my garden, and we've struggled with it a bit this year. I'm not real sure what's wrong with it. Probably a lot the watering. I've not been able to stay consistent with the watering, but I probably need to amend the soil again in especially the self-watering raised beds. But I have been successful growing tomatillos for the first time. And oh my gosh, I'd never even tasted them, but I wanted to try growing them. They taste amazing. I love them raw. I just chop them up and put them in my salad. I have sauteed them a little bit. I did that last night. And I'm getting a lot of cucumbers this year compared to last year. And I've really, really enjoyed that. I'll just eat them like an apple. They're so good. But yeah, I haven't gotten, I usually have a bumper crop of cherry tomatoes and other tomatoes. I usually have squash, a lot of different things, and I just don't have it this year. But I do have cantaloupe and watermelon growing, and I'm actually going to get some. I think I've got at least 3 good-sized cantaloupe and 2 or 3 good-sized watermelon on the vines. So that'll be nice to enjoy when they're finally ready. Are any of you guys doing any gardening? I have not been able to see the new Little House series. We don't have Netflix, so unless it comes to another network, we won't be able to watch it. It's good to know, though, that the new series is more closely based on the book series. So I've been trying some new recipes. There's a channel that I follow. Weed pulling. Yes, weed pulling counts as gardening. I, with my raised beds, don't have a whole lot of weed pulling that I have to worry about. So, no garden this year, Rebecca? Not even a tomato plant? Well, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have my cherry tomatoes. And my cucumbers. I love those. You beat me to what, Logan? Hmm. Weed pulling. Oh, okay. All right, enjoy your walk. I'm going to be getting off of here in just a few minutes anyway. It's almost time to do my nightly chores. So, with 28 cats, I have 4 giant litter boxes that I scoop every night. Logan takes care of 2 of the cats. They each have different rooms that they're living in, and he takes care of those for me. But otherwise, I do all the litter box work, and I usually start around 8:30. It's a chore I don't enjoy, but it has to be done. So anyway, I was telling you I follow a cooking channel. I'm hoping I can do an interview with them because they are really, really neat people. And I've been trying some of their recipes, and I've been doing a lot more cooking than I did before. And I've actually enjoyed it for the most part. I have another life update I forgot to share. For years and years, I have been on pain medication. I was living in chronic pain. And in December, just based on some things that I was reading, I made the decision that I wanted to get off of all my pain medication. And it was middle of December. I started weaning off of one of them. And it took a while to get off of that. I think it was about 2 months. And then I started the process of getting off of the second pain medication. And again, it took about a month and a half to get off of that. And then the third medication took a while longer, but I got off of it, and I think I finished taking all pain medication in June. First part of June, end of May, somewhere in there is when I got completely off of everything. And I'm doing really, really well. I do still have pain, but it's nothing at all like it used to be. And I'm just praising God for that. Like I said, I've been on the medication for a really long time, and since more than 15 years. I'm thinking it was probably closer to 18 years that I was taking them, and I don't have to take it anymore. I'm able to get out and walk more, not a lot, but more. Standing and bending and stooping and things like that are still very uncomfortable, but I'm doing it, and that's half the battle. So I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, well, I can't think of any other life updates or anything else that I wanted to share with you. I will try to be a little more prepared next time. I will put a poll out on my channel to see days and times that work best for everybody. To Baker. For our anniversary, we went to Baker, Oregon, and we got to go to the Baker Heritage Museum and the Oregon Trail Interpretive Center. And we only spent one night there, but it was a lot of fun. The Baker Heritage Museum is worth the time, absolutely worth the time to go and see. They have an incredible, incredible collection of rocks. They have a room that's a black room, a black light room, and they have a display of all these amazing minerals and rocks in there. And you go in and you look at them in under normal light, and then with the door closed, you turn the light out, and these stones or these minerals glow. They change color from what they are under normal light. And it is just so fascinating. And they have fossils and gemstones and all kinds of things. And they're just incredible to see. And that's just one small section. And they have some enormous, I think one of their agates or crystals was 500 pounds. And this entire collection was donated to them from a couple of sisters that lived in the area. Come here, Molly. Ever-present troublemaker, Miss Molly. Turn and look at everybody. Turn and look at everybody. She is purring. But they also have a lot of agricultural equipment and machines, and it's just really an incredible place. If you ever have the opportunity to go, it's worth it. And so is the interpretive center. You could spend hours just going through, reading everything on the walls in there, looking at the exhibits, and then you can go out and walk on the trail. They have some trails cut in the hillside so that you can actually walk along the Oregon Trail. We did not do that because by the time we went through the Heritage Museum and I made it through the visitor center, I was in a lot of pain. I was worn out, and it was almost time for us to head back home. But we really did enjoy our time there. So anyway, did I leave anything out, Logan? Can't think of anything that we might have left out. But anyway, I think that I will call this one a wrap, and I will try to be live again on, I can't do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is Logan's birthday. I'm not going to be a cougar after tonight. He'll be the same age as me again. Just a joke that we have running. But I want to thank everybody who was here for the live, and those of you who watched the replay to the end. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you. And I will see you again Sunday or Monday. I think that's probably the soonest I'll be able to go live, but I will let you know ahead of time. Thank you again for being here. You all have a wonderful evening and stay blessed. Bye.